In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use AI to search your large data sets and find the best matching records using vector search. So let me give you an example. So here you can see there's a list of employees with their job title, with their department, business unit, gender, age, hire date, annual salary, bonus, country, city, exit date, whatever. So this is a sample data of around 1,000 leads. And we have created this agent. So let's test this agent. I'm looking for an employee who is Latino and director, and the person should be from Brazil and should be female, and bonus should be above 10%. Let's see. He's searching the vector database. Okay, so here you can see Josephine Acosta. So let me search it up. Yes, here you can see Josephine Acosta. She is female, Latino, and she's from Brazil. And her bonus is above 10%. So yeah, this is working correctly. People think that when there is a large sets of data to be processed, they have to invest a lot of money, they have to know a lot of, but that's not the reality. There is no need for you to fine tune a model. You can easily achieve the same things using vector stores. So for the purpose of this video, we are going to use N8N, our no-code platform. This automation here you can see is going to upload files to your vector store, and this automation will help query those data sets. And for the vector store capabilities, we are using Supabase. A quick introduction of myself. I'm Sunojit. I'm the founder of Spexora AI. Spexora AI is my AI automation agency wherein we create AI systems and smart workflows for businesses. So if you are ready, let's get started. So let's a new workflow. We'll add the first step. We will take the inputs from Google Drive. Google Drive. And for the trigger, we will be using on changes involving a specific folder. So if you don't know how to create a credential of Google Drive, I have a video made specifically for it. I will link it somewhere in the description. Check it out. So the trigger on changes involving a specific folder. I will select sample data. So that's where my list is stored. And in the watch for, we will select on file created. And then we will select Google Drive again. And then we will click on download file. Why? Because for N8N to access it, we need to download this file. We can, so we will create by ID, and here we will search. Here we will search for ID, and we will drag it here in this box. Yeah, done. Here you can see it got auto populated. Then we will click on execute step. So it's loading. So yeah, we have gotten our result, employee sample data.csv. Yeah. Back to Canvas. So after the file has been downloaded, we need to extract the file. For that, we will search extract from file, extract from file. And here you can see there are a lot of options. You can go as per your required need. But for this video, we will go with extract from CSV because that file is in CSV format. And just make sure that this is same as this. And then we will execute this step. Yeah. So here you can see we get there are 1,000 items that are populated. That's right. And we got our data here. Back to Canvas, and we will save this first of all. Now for the next step is very important. Most of the people, what they will be doing, that after extracting, they will simply pass it to the vector store and which is completely wrong, because if you do it in that way, it's gonna chunk the data and then your rows will be broken. Sometimes there will be this missing, sometimes there will be that missing, and to avoid that mismatch, we have to make sure every single row is treated as a string and add it to the vector store without being chunked. And for doing that, we need to add a little bit of code. We will write code, run custom JavaScript or Python code. Here we will click code in JavaScript and we will remove this. And then you have to paste this little piece of code. Don't worry, I will provide this piece of code in my free resources in the description. So check that out. I will click on execute step sometimes. So here you can see all the rows have been combined into a string like this, ID, full name, job, etc. etc. So now I will click back to canvas. Well, I will save this. Next, let's set up our Supabase. I have already an account. Now I will create a new project and let's name our project N8N test testing. Then testing. Yes. And for the database password, you set it up. I will just choose password, so copy and save it in your notes. And then I will create new project. Once your project has been created, we will go to settings, project settings, and we will click on data API. Here you can see the URL. You just copy, go to the N8N. Now we will set Supabase Vector Store. And we need to add documents to Vector Store. So here we will create a new credential. The URL we have copied, just pasted it here. And for the service role secret, we'll go back to Supabase. We'll click on API keys, and then we can see service role secret. Just we have to click on reveal, and then we have to copy it, and then we have to paste it in there. And then we will click on save. And our connection is successful. Now after creating the account, now we will go back to the Supabase and we will click on this SQL editor. And you have to paste this code, click on run. You can see success, no rows returned. And don't worry, this piece of code will also be provided in my resources in the description below. So please check that out. And now we will go on to the table editor. And here you can see this is our table that has been created, documents, which is empty right now. Now we will go back to the N8N and here we will click documents. Test will be saved. Now we will go back to canvas and now we will add embeddings. And you can see all these embeddings, use whatever you want. But for this video, I will use OpenAI. For the models, you can select on small. If you are learning, if you want to save on cost, this is this is my recommendation. Then you will go back to the canvas and for the document, you can select default data loader and don't change any of these settings. And for the text splitter, this setting is basically used split our data into chunks so later it can be retrieved. We don't want it right now. Otherwise, our data will get here and there and get broken. And previously, we have done this to save us from this hassle. But this is a mandatory field, so we will going to go for custom. And then we will go back to the canvas and then we will add this text splitter. We will click on character text splitter. And here for the separator, write anything you want because it doesn't matter. We don't want to run it either way. And then for the chunk size, make it higher. So it won't be able to chunk our data. Then we will go to back to canvas and then we will save all this. And then we will hit save. And now we are going to test this workflow, execute workflow. And in the Supabase, here you can see after reloading, We have successfully retrieved thousands of our records, which is exactly what we needed. So this workflow has been used for adding data in our vectors database. Now we will add another trigger, and for this I have added when chat message received. You can add any other trigger, but for this video I have added this chat module. And after this, I will add AI agent node and we'll click on add options and then we will go for system message. So in the system message, we can see whenever I search about an employee, show me about the employee EEID, full name, job title, department, business unit, gender, more. I will add this piece of text in my resources also. Then I will click on, then I will go back to Canvas. Then I will add the chat module, which will be OpenAI in my case. Back. For the memory, we will just use simple memory. This works fine. Context window, I will add 10. Then I will go back to Canvas. I will add Supabase Vector Store. And in the description, I will add this, search the data and return the employee's information. And for the table name, I will choose documents. For the limit, I'm adding 1. And you can add whatever you want based on how many results you want to get. I will click on, and then I will click back. Then I will click on this embedding, and then I will click on OpenAI as that's what I previously used, then back. And now everything is set up. So let's test this agent. I'm looking for an employer who is Latino and director, and the person should be from Brazil and should be female, and the bonus should be above 10%. Let's see. So it's running. Now it's given us the Soto. So let's search it in our Myla Soto. Yeah. So here you can see Myla Soto, female, Latino, and her bonus is above 15% and she's from Brazil. So yeah, it has worked perfectly. So I will tell you about some use cases of this agent. First, let's just assume that you have a large inventory. Your staff could talk to the agent and confirm the product availability. You can also use it for data analysis, and you can also use it for website chatbots, and which have a huge data set in the backend. So I hope by now you have learned how you can process large data sets using AI. I hope this video is valuable to you in some manner or another. If so, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel. If anyone is interested in advanced AI solutions for their businesses, feel free to check out my website, which is in the description below. As I run my own AI agency in where we create AI systems and smart workflows to help businesses. So let's end this session and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.